Hello everybody. Well, today I was at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta 2018, and unfortunately this year, like any other, the balloons did not fly due to weather. But within 120 days from now, I'm thinking to go to Friends and Lovers Balloon Rally. I say 120 days from now in this video, because it's less crazy than Balloon Fiesta, and of course, fraction smaller, and it's free. So put that into consideration for those of you who came to Albuquerque or live here and did not get to go to to the Balloon Fiesta this year, 2018, that is. Go to Friends and Lovers Balloon Rally 2019. Well, anyhow, here's what I have today. I bought these fascinating Airship models from airshipfactory.com, or more like from the Balloon Fiesta today. And I always drooled over these every time I came across these. Especially, like, some years ago, I was drooling over these, but now I have them in my possession. These are Blimps, by the way. Ooh. Now, these here at the Balloon Fiesta are $5 each. So I spent $10 even on these and got no change back. Pretty cool, huh? Being right on the money and being able to get these. At Friends and Lovers, I don't think you'll find these there. But for those of you, like I said, who missed Balloon Fiesta 2018, there's always Friends and Lovers, which will be there usually from 120 days after Balloon Fiesta. And apparently it's hot air balloon season, especially here in Albuquerque, with the days getting colder. And they've been known to launch in the evening, and you normally would see a hot air balloon in the morning. So, if you want to see some, go to certain parts of Albuquerque, especially on the west side of town, and watch them do an evening launch. I'm sure you'll find some. Yeah, well, I mainly go to Balloon Fiesta to support my town by giving them money. By buying these blimps, things like that. Well, anyhow, let's open some. I'm going to open this silver one here. So, finally, one of these in my possession now, so here we go. Alright. Outstanding. Very clean cut opening this. Or I wouldn't say clean, it's something else. Oh. And here's the blimp. I don't think you could even take this off the stand. That's quite alright. This looks like a Kilo-class blimp from the United States Navy. Or a K-class blimp, that is. And, of course, the blimps, were used for anti-submarine warfare during both World Wars. And maybe some days during the Cold War, the United States Navy used blimps. British definitely used blimps as well during the Cold War for the same thing, ASW. ASW means anti-submarine warfare. I'm going to see what I can do here. Yeah, maybe that didn't do so well. Let's open the other one. I forgot to show you what's on the back here. Unless I have already. You can pause the video. Yes, you can, and you may pause the video to read. There's nothing wrong with that. Now let's open this one. Oh yeah, a red, white, and blue blimp. Not quite Old Glory, but oh well. Let's see if this thing even comes off the stand. One of these has got to come off, so... Wow, they sealed it in really well, like it's meant to be there. Well, we'll see. 2 blimps. Now, I always like blimps as well. So, I remember 20 years ago when Balloon Fiesta was in progress, the blimps would come to town and they'd circle the balloon field. I have a picture somewhere, unless, you know, it's well hidden in family archives, that I was standing near the old Coronado Airport. And the Budweiser blimp was there. The clothes I was wearing that day, I had my hair, of course, and I was wearing light gray sweatshirt and light gray sweatpants. Forget what shoes exactly. I was 4 or 5 when that happened. You know, 3, 4, 5, something like that, and there was the Budweiser blimp. And not to mention, me and my mother, you know, were going to pick up her mother from some type of house. Forget exactly what it was. But I knew it was Bear Canyon. I mean, my mother's mother, fortunately, doesn't live at Bear Canyon for the time being. Well, when we went to pick her up one day, her mother, that was, I saw the Budweiser blimp fly overhead. Then eventually, me and my mother had to go to the dump one day near the old Coronado Airport, and there it was. Now, if I want anything to change about Balloon Fiesta, I would like the blimps to come back. Why? Ask my taste buds. I really regret, of course, being afraid of hot air balloons since I was little. The reason why is because I like to see these things fly over the airfield at Balloon Fiesta. Once, I actually did see a Fujifilm blimp out in the distance in elementary school. Circle the Balloon Fiesta field. Not to mention helicopters, they continue to circle the field as well. I know some of you people watching this video live in Albuquerque, or have for a little while. So you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I thought of this. I'm going to make a video of me elaborating on what I'm saying. Let's see what this one does for once. And do 12 balancing on my head as well. That's it. We're balancing these things on my head. Ooh, what's there? It's in tape. Now, I do have a blimp book, of course, named Blimps by Roxy Monroe. That's my all-time favorite child animated book explaining blimps. And so true. Flying in a blimp is like flying in your dreams, just about. Now, fortunately, you know, these blimps here do not belong to Zoran Industries, if you've seen A View to a Kill, supposedly Roger Moore's last movie, as James Bond. And by the way, I do not like Zoran. Perhaps my favorite part in A View to a Kill is when the Zorans blow up the blimp on the Golden Gate Bridge. Serves the Zorans right. Don't pull it off in real life. I'm a James Bond fan as well. So I've seen these things in A View to a Kill. Apparently the Zorans had 2 of them. Well, this is all I have for the time being. I will see you all around.